Focus to the commodity space. Manisha is here with what is top of mind for her and for markets as well. Manisha, what are you tracking?
I'm looking at the sugar prices because we have seen further run-up come in for this space. We're trading at a new 11-year highs. When you look at the raw sugar prices, the white sugar prices, remember, hit a 10-year highs in the previous month itself. And the Indian sugar prices have been surging for a fourth straight month for the month of April right now. Well, we are looking at lower sugar global exports, and that's weighing on. The weak sugar supply because of the adverse weather has been another reason. When you look at the overall Asia, major producing countries are looking at lower production in the current season here. So whether it has been about India, Thailand, Brazil, Pakistan, the crop projection has been on the lower side for all of these major countries here. And then when you look at the markets itself, well, we are looking at a lower crop estimate. This is the government's estimate at 33.5 million tons. The other institutes, associations have brought their estimates for crop this time around to much lower than this current one. Well, we have seen not just India, but the Europe crop output also is expected to see a decline. The Brazil is looking at a higher cane output this time around, but then they are likely to allocate it to ethanol more this time, and that is what is supporting the prices therein. For the Indian markets, and this is as per the latest ISMA report that came in yesterday, the 2022-23 crop estimate now stands at 32.8 million tons. When you look at last year, it was much higher at around 35 million tons. So from last year's comparison and the earlier estimates, we are looking at much lower numbers right now. So now the last year estimate was around 35.76 million tons. When you look at the consumption this time around, that's expected anywhere between 27.5 to 28 million tons, which also is on the higher side as compared to last year. So look at the output then, and this is going to be the first decline in perhaps last couple of decades that we have seen such lower sugar output coming into the markets there. Well, if you look at the mills, they have started to shut down 2 months prior to the actual season. Out of the total number of around 532 mills which are into crushing, what we have up till now is just about 132 mills. So that is nearly 75% of mills which have already shut down 2 months prior to the whole season there. I also want to talk about the total numbers here. So when you look at the total sugar production, Maharashtra is where you are looking at a major decline of around 1.5 million tons. Karnataka also has seen a decline in production by 0.3 million tons. This is majorly what has brought the sugar production on the weaker side here. The tight supplies actually could start showing by the month of October, November. That is when the festival season begins. The summer season demand also is expected to be on the stronger side. And households, while they contribute to 33% of total sugar demand, it is really about the bakeries, ice cream makers, etc., where also the sugar demand is expected to be on the stronger side. So the markets believe that this is just the beginning. This is the season. And even now, if the sugar prices are running high, by the time it is end of summer and the beginning of winters, you will be looking at much higher sugar prices.
All right, Manisha, thank you very much. Sugar in focus today. The market, by the way,